Sport and Horses visited international show jumper Cian O'Connor at his Karlswood stables in Waterside Stud. Cian talked about Karlswood, his business in general, and also invited us to follow him to Karlswood Equestrian Centre the following day, where he schooled a new horse, K Club Lady, of which he has very high hopes.
Yeah, it's a beautiful facility. We're just about 5 miles north of Ashbourne in County Meath, and this property was originally purchased by Paul Dara and his partner Alan Storm. Paul passed away a couple of years ago, and he really set up a legacy here. The place is a credit to the thought and the vision that both the guys had in terms of how it developed and how it's maintained and looked after. It really is a credit to them both. I've been here now 4 years. Hey, good fella. It's Rancorado looking for attention. And the place is lovely for the horses. The horses are very relaxed here, very settled. We've got beautiful paddocks. The facilities are great. The indoor school, nice big sand arena where we have all the fences at the moment. And over the next few weeks, actually, as the weather gets better, if it stays like this week, we'll be able to put all the fences on the grass field, which you saw, and we have the dry ditch and open water, and the double ditches as well. So there's quite a lot we can do here when we're training our horses before they go to big competitions.
So coaching must make up a big part of the business.
Yeah, that's right. I suppose there's many parts to my business and to what I do, and coaching is one of the main priorities. I've given workshops here at Waterside. Only yesterday we had a workshop, and I was assisted by Liam Moggan, a sports psychologist. He's from the National Coaching Centre. Johnny O'Connell, who also works with me here, and William Micklem, who's a fellow of the British Horse Society. So we put together, I suppose, workshops 1, 2 and 3 were designed for different levels to help encourage people, not just about riding. It's an idea that we came up with to try and, I suppose, give people an idea that they can work on their own mental fitness and the importance of preparation and goal setting and that kind of thing. I also give clinics abroad. I'm just back from Egypt, where I gave a 4-day clinic, and I was in Cornwall 2 weeks before that. So it's pretty busy, and I try and fit everything in. The buying and selling of horses, the coaching, and of course the competing, which I really enjoy. To be honest, there's an awful lot of work goes in. I've been very fortunate, I have to say. From an early age, I've received quite a bit of help. I was very lucky to meet Jerry Mullins when I was 17. Obviously a very, very successful rider himself. And he'd be without doubt one of the most recognised top-class coaches in the sport, in the whole world.
About his workload, he had this to say.
Yeah, I suppose it takes a lot of work, organisation and planning to make things run smoothly. I suppose the idea of this place is that it should run well even when I'm not here. And for that you need good staff and people that you can rely on and trust. And I suppose I'm lucky over the years that I've been able to find good staff that have worked for me and stayed with me for a long period of time.
And so it was off to Karlswood in County Kildare.
This is an 11-year-old mare called K Club Lady. She's a new mare to me for the 2010 season, and I think she's going to be very, very successful. She's got great balance, beautiful mouth, and she's very, very careful mare. So I'm really looking forward to competing her. When I'm doing my flat work, all I'm trying to do is get her going forward and relaxed. She's very nice and she's actually beautiful to ride, but because she's big, I'm conscious of doing quite a lot of transitions, like you see me there, moving her into medium and back to collect to trot. And I think those transitions are very important because, after all, when we go jumping, that's what we have to do on the lines. We have to move forward on a related distance and perhaps back on another and collect. The horse has got to be able to go forward and back easily without resistance. I think so many horses have no problem going forward, but quite a few have an argument when you ask them to come back. So it's to get the horse used to the aids, to get the horse used to the hand and the leg, and that the horse accepts the rider. And so it's no big fight then if I have to jump a water jump and wait on quiet 6 strides to a plank, for instance, after it, that the horse is well used to that. So transitions for me are very, very important, and As I said, it gets the horse off its front and listening to the rider. I'm riding her in draw reins, and you can see I have them on. They're hanging off her. They're very loose. I like using draw reins. It can be a little bit extra help if the horse tries to come above the bit, but I suppose they're only really good in experienced hands. That was a nice transition there. The mare came forward into the walk, and then straight away into canter. And again, the whole thing, this mare is actually quite sensitive, so when I'm working her, I'm trying to have the balance between keeping her relaxed and calm, but not going too slow. I think so many riders ride the horses under-paced at home, and that creates problems when you go to the ring. So I believe it's very important to work the horse at least at the pace you need, or slightly above it. Nice change of lead now. So I'm not saying that she do a dressage test, but basically she looks very calm and relaxed, and you can see when I move her forward she comes back easily without resistance. Here we go here into medium canter, and when I want to collect I try and bend around my inside leg and collect her on with my outside rein, and there she is, she collects beautifully. Okay, we're just jumping a course of fences here. I've warmed it up with a few small jumps, and I've just designed this track, a couple of lines that I've seen, and as much to get the hang of the mare and get the feel of her length of stride as anything. That's quite a wide oxer. She jumps it well. And then off the tight turn here I've built a triple bar, a wide triple bar with 5 strides a bit open to a short double of verticals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and she's to sit up. That's quite good. Change of lead again. I think it's important always to try and get organised as quick as you can after each jump. 7 strides down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then short 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 strides to a water ditch. 4, 5, and again just to jump that water ditch. I don't know how she is at water. I've just got her, but straight away down to that and she pops it no problem. This is a difficult line, a big oxer with a left bend to a combination on 7 strides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and then 2 strides steady and 1 stride a bit long. Good, and she does it quite well. So each time I just want to try and get a feel for the mare and see where I'm going and see how she is, and then I can decide which fences I want to put up.
So that's 7.5 yards, so 22'6" short. At that height, very short. And the triple bar is something you see quite a lot internationally. The triple bar gets the horses open and flat, and off that turn, 24 yards from fence to fence, rides a long 5. So that 5 is a little open into a short double. And that's the kind of stuff that we meet when we go abroad, so that's why we have to practice it. Very difficult. Wide triple bar off a turn, an open distance to a short double vertical. So the horse has got to be able to change his balance. And that's where your flat work and your transitions come into play if your horse is riding well. I always use brown lines on the fences, and here I've used the gate on the second pole as a filler, and here I've used the pole and then a gate. Different things like that play optical illusions for the horses. Again, you meet that when you go abroad. It's not by chance we've built it like that, that's the way it is when we go away, so we're just trying to replicate that. The most important thing about this exercise is not to go too short too quickly, and always use a ground line. Ground line is really important.
Okay, I've put bigger the last 2 lines. This oxer's 1.50 m by 1.70 m, and then down to 1.50 m vertical. And this mare really jumps them very easy. She jumps it effortlessly. It's also nice for me to see it on tape, to see how I'm riding her, etc. Another big oxer, and then 7 strides tripled. Jumps in nice, little support. Oh, that was super. She jumped out really easy. That was great. So when she did that and she jumped the triple so well, I didn't jump it with her again. So if she gives a good performance and she tries, I don't ask the same question again.
With the World Equestrian Games as his main target this year, we wish Cian and all at Karlswood a fair wind and good fortune.